Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, and we are still moving along on this bracket stage. We're down to the round of 4, and who'd have thunk it, the top 4 teams are the top 4 teams, the ones who we saw yesterday in the CEVO playoffs. And so we're going to be bringing you one of those matches. Is going to be Elevate and Classic Mix-Up. We all know Tag. He's sitting down joining us. How are you doing so far today, dude?
It's been pretty well. Pretty good so far today. Yeah. What is the odds that Classic Mix-Up, Elevate, Street Hoops, and that other team?
What a shock, that other team.
Froyotech,
That
right?
other team, yeah.
Froyotech, right.
I've heard of
those guys.
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
forget about those guys, yeah.
They're the ones who are still in the upper bracket. I mean,
Oh, that's nice.
and I mean, there's lots of tournaments still going on. Lots of noise, but we're going to be bringing you this very shortly. There's another tournament that's finishing up that's loud and ruining everything. But once that's over, the second it is, we're popping in with this TF2 stuff.
Yep.
It is over, allegedly. That's what I'm told. And so we're getting ready to get server info on that so that we'll be bringing you the Mix-Up and Elevate. Mix-Up and Elevate could be a very close match. We've seen it already at least a couple times today. Do you think that, I mean, how do you think it's going to go? Give me your thoughts.
So I think it's going to be a lot closer today. I think Classic Mix-Up really does have a chance of winning this. Yes, I was talking to Platinum, and he said that he was just, they were just all just dead tired yesterday. I mean, they've been playing video games for 14 hours straight the entire day. The games almost went into 1 a.m. last night. It was pretty crazy, but they've all gotten their rest. I was with them at I-52. It was pretty much the same situation. The first day that Classic Mix-Up was playing, they did awfully, because they were tired, they were jet-lagged, then they, just played terribly. But the next day, they got their rest, and they started winning, like, all the games. So I'm definitely going to see, we're definitely going to see a better, more coordinated Mix-Up today, I feel like.
Hopefully, if you're a Mix-Up fan anyway. Yeah,
if you're a Mix-Up fan. But still, that doesn't mean, I mean, Elevate is a very good team with 16-0 in the online season.
Yep.
They have a few rough patches at the LAN, but other than that, they're a very good team.
They are. We see Koza and Arando there getting ready to do their thing. I mean, I think a lot of people had big expectations out of Elevate at this land, and it's been an ongoing thing for like 2-3 seasons now. Elevate can do it online, but can they do it at LAN?
Yeah.
And there were a lot of expectations for them to come and really prove it, and they've played great.
Yeah.
But
all the other
still
teams
having
are
the same
playing
problems.
a little bit better.
Yeah. So I mean, certainly they get their second chance today. I mean, if they can knock Mix-Up down, they'll move on, and certainly they'll face
Froyotech,
yeah.
Right, is it Froyotech?
Yeah, that team. Yeah, I'm getting our brackets here. We get the brackets posted probably in Twitch chat and certainly in the event page on Team Fortress TV. So yeah, they'll face the winner of Froyotech and Street Hoops.
Right.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. Street Hoops might bring it back. You never know.
They absolutely could.
They might have a Classic Mix-Up recharge over the night.
It could happen. So we're just waiting right now to get everyone in server and to bring you guys that match. If you guys have predictions in the Twitch chat, call out your predictions. I don't know if we've been doing the straw polls for this tournament. I don't think we have because all of our production people are here in person.
Right,
but call out your preds in Twitch chat if you guys have some idea how it'll go, or if you're sitting here in the crowd with us in Oaks, Pennsylvania, scream it out or get up and yell. We've got a crowd joining us here. We've had our own dedicated little section here all weekend long, kind of in and out, and we got screams coming out. And I think some of the CS:GO viewers now will be coming over. A lot of our TF2 people were looking at CS:GO, another popular game. Yeah,
that was the reason for pretty much our delay right there. Big CS:GO game just ended right there. The CEVO finals for CS:GO.
Yep.
They were supposed to end last night, but they kept going and going. Yeah, they finally ended. It went into overtime.
Yep.
So that just ended. It was very congested over there. TF2 players cannot even sit down in their seats and play.
It is
so
packed.
many spectators.
I was saying they almost need to put that sport in a bigger area, but they're here anyway. We're excited as we get towards the end of this GXL Invitational presented by Corsair Gaming, and there's tons of loot for the winning teams. Look at this. Look at this. They gave us this sheet. But yeah, there's tons of loot for the winners, and we were talking about how it's I don't know the exact details. I don't know if it's if we have it posted anywhere, but
you know what? I'm pretty sure it is posted somewhere. But off the top of my head, I think that first place is getting 6 mouse pads, 6 mechanical keyboards, 6 mice, That's 666.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
And
And six headsets.
That's
So it's
Satan who just called that out there.
6,666.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to stay on 666. That was a little.
That was a little
intense.
spooky.
It was very spooky.
Too
for
spooky.
me.
It's way too early for Halloween right now.
Yeah. But,
yeah, I'm just looking at this. I want to see the exact models here that where these players will be getting.
It's somewhere. We want to thank Corsair Gaming, though. It's obviously a huge thing for all these players to be able to take part in a tournament sort of this magnitude here, the first year. And I think possibly, I mean, this is the first tournament that Corsair Gaming has gotten involved with. It's sort of a relatively new division of Corsair, who you obviously know if you own a computer, you've probably got Corsair components.
Yep.
They're getting in, and it's just such a fantastic thing. We're so thrilled. It's hard even to kind of fathom just such a great company getting to be part of this. And yeah, so these teams certainly want to make it through and win some of that product. But it's been a long weekend. I think they still got some in the gas tank, though, Tag. I think they're still dying to do it because this is a pride thing in a way, isn't it? For these four teams.
Oh, yeah.
They can come out with a win. It's not only loot, but it's pride. If they can make an upset, I mean, that's a pretty big thing.
Yeah.
You've been in that situation. I mean, you've played at LANs and stuff like that, and it is pride, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of pride. You just, it's just, it's nice just being able to say, I won LAN.
Yeah.
You know, I've won LAN twice. I can say that 2 times.
Wow.
I placed 3rd in a LAN, but we don't talk about that. We talk about the 2 wins. we don't talk about my 4th place LAN. We talk about the 2 ones that I won.
That's a good way to do it. Will you
Yeah.
sign my mouse pad, Tag?
No.
My puppy dog
Yeah,
mouse
your
pad?
puppy dog. Can you show that off for us real quick?
Let's just get this up. We're still a
Puppy
little
dog.
ways away from the
Look at that puppy dog
from the
mouse
match,
pad.
and we can have a little bit of fun.
I have a little Street Fighter mouse
This is
pad.
mine.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I think this is Nicholas the Fragile's.
Yeah, I don't know who owns
mouse pad.
this. I think this is like Franker Z when he was younger. Maybe
Maybe that's the
get
puppy's
some
mouse
Franker
pad.
Z's in the Twitch chat.
Maybe that's the puppy's mouse pad actually.
You know, Tag, I'm upset that we can't take part in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
It's a huge bummer to
Yeah.
me because we like to be social. We like to spam things.
Look what you've done. You don't ever say that word.
We like well, you know what?
just ruined
it's
chat.
part of life.
Yeah.
So let's talk about there's the lower bracket that's going on as well, as a matter of fact, in this tournament. And you guys, hopefully you're all at home following along to the challenge brackets. Or if you're here in person and you have a smartphone, you can pull it up. Be smart and pull it up on your phone. But we've got teams like 6 Cuties who have been in Invite in the past. Yeah Boys, Bud Squad, Keywork Esports, Terminal Chillness. Some really good teams, and we're expecting some really good matchups in those. We're going to be obviously casting this upper bracket, but it'll be interesting to see what teams make it through that lower bracket. How much do you know about 6 Cuties, or do you know any of these teams in the lower that you have predictions that they might get through?
Honestly, I'm not really sure about the composition of all these teams. It's a lot of teams. It's a lot of community teams. You know, it's a lot of just
Pug kind of teams.
Puggish kind of teams. I'm honestly not sure of the rosters myself, but from what I remember, 6 Cuties is a very solid team in UCA. So I do expect them to do well. Going back a little bit, I did find the information here.
Oh, got it.
The first place winner gets the RGB M65 mice, 6 of them. They get cherry red keyboards, wireless headsets, and MM200 mouse mats. Second place gets 6 wireless headsets. Third place gets the mouse mats and the mice, and 4th place gets 6 mouse mats. So it's pretty nice. Those keyboards.
The keyboards are sick.
Yeah, the keyboards. Those sound really cool.
I've been looking at those. The cherry red ones.
Yeah.
Whisper quiet. I think that's the line they use.
Really?
Yeah, we're looking at, we're getting some players in server here now. We've got about 10 in server right now. Tag, I'm told that trending on Twitter right now is Tag and Geta must kiss.
Really?
Twitter is trending that Geta and Tag must kiss. Now, I don't know if you were here yesterday. Me and Sean Bud ate a banana together yesterday on stream.
Yes, I was watching that actually. I was in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are wallpapers, desktop wallpapers already available of it. Yeah. Were you
I
really?
was the one that tweeted that, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know if we're going to kiss. Maybe maybe for tip of the hats or something.
The rules are right here. The rules are right
fries
here.
before guys, that's true.
Do you see any fries here?
I don't see fries.
Okay, well then.
And I am a guy.
Yeah. So that's that.
I don't know. I mean, Twitch chat, I can imagine it now.
Yeah.
Kiss or riot.
Look what you've done again.
But at any rate, we're getting ready to bring you Elevate and Mixup. And you know, I think of any of the potential matchups among the top 4, this is probably the best one. What do you got?
Just need those deets.
Oh, the deets. Let's get you the deets.
Give me the deets right there. Let's get me in that.
Talk about the matchup, though. Is this the best sort of matchup that we could expect out of the top 4 in terms of how close it could be?
I think that this is actually going to be a very close match. Classic Mixup, I've actually been filling in for TLR and Classic Mixup for a few days. So I've actually played against Elevate with Classic Mixup a few times this week. I think it's going to be a very, very close game. Scrims have been pretty close as well. Honestly, if Classic Mixups just pays attention and they have their wits about them, I do see them winning this game. Elevate is a very, very aggressive team. They play very quickly. And it's honestly it's a very you know, obviously it worked in the online season and everything because they went 16-0. But it's very noticeable. You can predict that they're going to push in, and if Mixup just keeps a clear head, then they will be able to bait out every push that Elevate does.
We are going live soon, and so get ready to see how it is. It's going to be Viaduct, and we've seen a lot of close matches on this Viaduct map over the years. I sent you a message. Check your messages tab.
My shift tab is not working. Let's see here. I will have to do this manually.
You have so many messages. There you go. We got it. But yeah, it is Viaduct, and we're live, Tag. Come on, buddy. We're gonna get you in here. We're gonna get you in here. But
don't worry.
On this first roll, I'm looking at Zaylox to see what he's doing because he went all the way far left. Kind of interesting, but he's coming around center here, just sort of standard. And take a look at how aggressive these teams are going to play this out. Jumping in here, the Soldier jumps in and getting denied. There was, oh, let me get my names here. Platinum just sort of backing up, but only Alpha down as of yet. Rendo up on Rob. Plat coming in with a second jump again, and it seems like Mixup sort of bullying this point right now. They got 2 picks on Elevate, but it seems like just these Soldiers winning the battle of aggressiveness here so far.
Yeah, it looks like Mixup just stuck out that fight. Elevate was putting up a fight throughout the entire time. Elevate really hates like backing up. They will fight to the last man is alive. But Mixup just took those man advantages and just instead of going and holding W for more picks, they got positioning instead, and that gave them a clear route to push up and take that point. And right now we're seeing Elevate trying to push in right now through the right side. Platinum does a big jump inside of their spawn. He goes down, TLR goes down as well, but there's a big flank coming right now from Hardblue. He makes Elevate pop a little bit early. Now he's running around on the backside of their side of the map.
That's been kind of the Hardblue thing. We've seen Hardblue on this scout, and he gets behind a lot. He's a pest. He's just getting in and just causing havoc. And he was all the way back in spawn before he came around there. He goes down there, but he's been playing that scout.
Yeah,
he's been doing it well.
Hardblue has been the kind of the guy that you can't predict for Mixup, and that's really what they needed.
The wild card.
Yes, exactly.
Wild card.
Yep. And that's what Hardblue is doing for Mixup, and he's doing it very well, and that's why it's so effective for them.
Hashtag wildcard. And so Harbs, they're looking at Harbs here again as he comes around, and he's, I mean, I'm impressed. I would not want to play against him on Scout, I'll put it that way. He gets a big pick there on Mela, and been doing work on these Soldiers a whole lot, and Scout can do a lot of work on this map in terms of cleanup and denying area and that. It's so compact.
Yes, Scout is actually the most important class on this map aside from Demoman. Soldiers don't do very well because of the hilly terrain. It's very easy to dodge rockets on this map. So Scouts just are very crucial. And it looks like Elevate is trying to re-push right now. Indus
TLR though. TLR came all the way in and made a jump onto the medic. And now following up, we had the Uber popped off. The Uber now expiring, and Rando trying to do something. He goes down there. Decimate is in. Decimate coming in just on the whole team, but Plat's going to finally take him out. Alpha now going to come into the combo, and it's sort of like wave, like the gauntlet here. Alpha gets the cleanup, speaking of Scouts, and I guess he's the cleanup crew for the gauntlet there that we saw. Look at Alpha. He's not going to stop.
Yeah. Like
Kid from Quebec.
Like I said, Scouts on this map are very important, and Elevate Scouts are very important to their team, as is. It looks like TLR is behind right now, and he looks like he got in. Nope, he did get noticed. He's fighting Rando right now. He gets Alpha and he gets Rando.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. I don't think they're expecting him to, I don't think they expected that he knew that he'd chase him, but big big play on from TLR right there.
You don't see the soldiers going back behind as much as you see the scouts doing it. Harblu, by the way, and Enigma are doing fantastic so far. Speaking of, I mean, all I'm seeing is scouts. Obviously, the soldiers are doing what they can, but Harb just sitting in China right now, or just hanging out.
Looks like he's going back for a buff right now. Elevate is trying to push up for another push. I'm watching Badonsky right now. So they're pushing in right now. Badonsky is very low, 64 health.
TLR gets the Uber force.
Oh, nice.
TLR's been in the air, I think, longer than he's been on the ground so far in this match, and he's doing fantastic work. I mean, he's TLR. We know about this guy.
Oh, yeah. His rockets are very, very crisp. And it looks like Mixup is coming for the repush because they do have man advantage right here. Elevate Badonsky is being pushed out, and it looks like TLR is behind once again, but it looks like his escapades are over.
4 HP, 3 more than he needs if he has some people. Enigma, I mean, boy, and Alpha made a play, actually tried to take out the medic already, but wasn't able to get Indus. So Indus now still up with about 80% Uber. We'll see how long he can stay up because, man, oh man, it's dangerous anywhere on this map as a medic, it seems like.
Yeah, it looks like, oh my goodness, from what I'm seeing, Mix-Up Scouts, Enigma and Hardblue are playing very well together and just pincering a bunch of players and just playing very well off of each other's damage.
Mix-Up's about to take this round, 5 seconds away and just way, way ahead of Elevate. And
yeah, they had their Uber during the end of that, so they got another free 10 seconds, and it looks like they are cleaning up the rest of Elevate right here. It should go their way, and
not able to finish this. Yep. I mean, it would have been uphill anyhow if they got it. They, you know, we would have seen real fast spawns for Mixup, but Red takes that first round in pretty convincing fashion. And whenever we're on Viaduct tag, it's sort of like it can get out of control quickly.
Yes.
You got to stop the bleeding right away. You can't wait, right?
Exactly. And sometimes you just don't notice that you're waiting a lot and you just run out of timer.
Dropping one round is almost too much. As we look here on the rollout, looking at Rando, Mela with the jump in, and Mela trying to do a lot of work, but has been just sort of sacking himself more often than not and not getting fantastic results. TLR trying to make it work. Alpha now going down. Alpha still fighting out this mid. Decimate just trying to hold it down.
Hardblue is pushing over across the point right now. He's doing a lot of work for Mixup. Hardblue just opened up that entire mid for him, just holding W across the point. He chases a little bit too far, though, and gets taken out. But Mixup...
Oh, Badonsky really doing big work with Pills, meanwhile, back by Cliff. Enigma almost had a shot on Badonsky. I think if he pushed the issue that time, he could have taken him out, but you leave Badonsky alone and he's going to hit Pills one after another.
Yeah, it was unfortunate right there. Mixup had it looked like Mixup had the point right there, but they pushed up a little bit too far too soon.
Yeah.
And they left Elevate alive too long, and Elevate was able to get their bearings and kill them. I think Mixup should have just held the point at
TLR
that point.
gets taken out by a very impressive stick trap that Badonsky set up way up high, and Harblu now channeling his inner CSGO. Maybe now he's going to head back. He was up on Sniper, but he's going to think better of it.
Yeah, he's back.
Kozin, meanwhile's got his Uber and just waiting. He's up on Cliff, which is pretty much the safest place you could be as a medic. But
Mixup has to go in and try to force him right now.
Yep.
Which is what they're doing. That's why Kozin is not engaging right now. But it looks like Kozin hasn't even taken any bit of damage. So it looks like they're going to try to settle for a little bit of cap time. Looks like Kozin decided to keep his advantage and let his teammates go down, and they're just going to go for a repush instead of burning that Uber.
Yeah, and which is fine. I mean, the first cap comes less than 1 minute in, which is fine. Still tons of time, and we can see a lot of swings.
This
happen
means that we're definitely going to see a push coming from Elevate very, very quickly right now.
The Uber just happened, actually. It looks like it got forced, and now holding on to full Uber is Indus. Going to see if we can look at what Indus is at. He just got popped just as I say it, and trying to get something off of this right now. Taking Enigma in, a scout, a soldier. Well, they got a few picks there. They got 3, as a matter of fact. Enigma going to finish off.
Yeah, it looks like
Rando
they're going to get this round. What just happened there? Because Kozin decided to keep his Uber advantage and let all of his team die, Mixup just took the point, and then they knew that Elevate was going to be rushing to use their Uber advantage. So they had TLR hide and force their Uber.
It seems like we may have an issue with the server here right now.
Yes, it does look like we have an issue with the server right now. But some very, very, very clean play from Mixup happening right there. That was very smart of them. They knew that Elevate had to rush their Uber, so they had TLR hiding. They did not have enough time to check for hiders or anybody like that. TLR got the force. Their Uber was done. Mixup had their uber advantage, and they pushed right back, and they got the point.
Yeah, so we're gonna figure out here what's going on with the server. It seems to have been an issue. I don't know if we'll have to restart it or what's happening. I don't know if this is a facility-wide thing or just our server, but yeah, certainly. So, I mean, we're talking about what we saw so far. Like I said, the server is confirmed down. We just got word. We've seen aggressiveness out of both teams.
Yeah, we've seen aggressiveness out of both teams. But it looks like Classic Mixup has a little bit more brains about them right now, because they've definitely baited out that push from Elevate perfectly.
Yep.
Like I said before, Elevate is a very, very aggressive team. They play their heels very well, which is why it works for them. The people that are always on the front lines always have a complete buff, and Badonsky's always coming up from the rear with a complete buff as well. So all their players always have buffs. They have a lot of health. They do a lot of damage. They're in the entire time. It's very, very intimidating, and that's what they want to do. They want to intimidate you. They want to put you in a corner. So Badonsky just lays out the damage. But like I said before, that's all they do, and it's very noticeable. You know, their pushes, you can bait out their push, and we just saw it. Yeah.
Some people say Badonsky is the best North American demo right now. A lot of people would agree. But
yeah, a lot of people would agree.
A team is not one player, unfortunately. Listen, we're going to figure out what's going on with the server here. I think that we're going to take a real quick break. Don't go anywhere here live in the stream. We'll be right back as soon as we're back up and running on the server. We will bring you the rest, the finale here of this Classic Mixup and Elevate upper bracket match. It's the GXL Invitational right here, presented by Corsair Gaming. Don't go anywhere. Oh boy.
Rippity dippity.
That's not supposed to happen at LAN.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the first time it happened, right?
Yeah. Yeah.